SFS brings something to even San Francisco that is so unique.
I think it's just a place that not only teaches math and the knowledge that we need during school, but then can also teach these ways of thinking that are really helpful for when we're going to need to solve these problems on our own.
It's a way of thinking, and it truly starts in the other aspects of school. So it can be in math and their growth mindset. It can be in writing and the writer's process. So at STEAM, it's really about our design process. You're learning something new, you research it, you make a plan, you try it, it doesn't work, you go back and try again.
And how we actually facilitate learning and how we use STEAM, more like thinking about our curriculum along that line, like with the STEAM as a backdrop, project our curriculum onto that backdrop and see how that facilitates all of our learning, not just on a little assignment basis, but as an overall platform.
The school's been building up our STEAM muscles for a couple years. I'm so excited to be able to give them the space they need to really take that to the next level.
Figure out ways to collect plastic with just these materials. And right now it's just a prototype.
What most excites me is that we're literally just getting going and that the possibilities are pretty endless, both because the students are really excited about it, the parents are clearly really excited about it, and the teachers are getting extremely excited about it.
It's not just like a new direction, it's something that is trying to amplify and grow things that are already part of the San Francisco school philosophy.
We'll make it so STEAM doesn't just happen in a fancy makerspace with lots of expensive tools. It happens throughout the school, and it's really honestly integrated into everything that kids do. I think the spaces that we're starting to develop will allow that to happen.
One of the characteristic feelings when you walk on the campus is you open the gate and often you hear music coming from the music room. Imagine you're walking in, you hear the music from the left, and then you glance to the right and you see this really enticing space that is displaying books and is a place where kids are hanging out and doing projects, and it's very inviting.
Really, it's kind of a safe haven for not only exploration, but creativity.
With the topic of STEAM or with the topic of science, you can really make broader connections. For example, how instruments work, how instruments are designed, how instruments were created, and how they are classified.
Whatever they're doing in science and arts and humanities, I'm seeing connection with what we're doing in math. Somehow, with the aid of integration of technology, these connections are becoming more transparent and easier to capitalize on. I've been given so many more possibilities.
What we use things for and what kids are working on has to be framed in this humanistic way. And that's kind of at the center of the mission statement.
We can use our endowment to really push the San Francisco school mission further by making sure that our teachers' salaries are competitive, by fully funding our index tuition so that we can improve affordability and accessibility, and also keep tuition lower than it would otherwise be.
I always call the San Francisco school teacher heaven because the equipment and the supplies and the opportunities.
I love working in a school that always has the vision of keep opening doors for learning, not only for the students, but for the teachers.
The school has been really trying a bunch of things to support teachers in learning new skills and new repertoire. And I think that the endowment really makes those kinds of things possible.
Another important aspect of STEAM is to have kids to develop empathy. And so if we are creating this project, or if we're creating a particular prototype, for whom are we creating it and why?
In science, we're doing how, health and wellness relates to ethnicity, which is a very current issue, with the COVID-19 pandemic. It really doesn't affect everyone equally.
If it's a problem in the world that we're passionate about, or if it's just something in our community that we want to help, I think the school really just, they prepare us for when we're going to need to use those skills.
The possibilities are endless, and what we're seeing might only just be the beginning of much more.
You are contributing to the path of the school. You're contributing to the future of the school as a student as you walk through the gates every day. I think that also speaks a lot to like the humanitarian promise, that what we do there at that school goes beyond just your day-to-day playing with friends, going to class. You are helping shape the school.
We have benefited so much from the generosity of the folks that came before us, and now's our time. Now is our time to leave our legacy for the generations to come.